Roswitha gave a mysterious smile and felt confident in the method. She reached out her hand and gently stroked Leon's head, whispering to him, "Leon, take me to the place where you hide your photos." At this moment, Leon suddenly sat up from the bed. Although he still closed his eyes and didn't wake up, he seemed to have truly heard what Roswitha was saying to him. Leon pulled open the blanket covering him and slowly got out of bed. Seeing Leon prepare to leave the room as per her request, Roswitha felt a bit delighted. She didn't expect that just by changing the way she asked, he would obediently listen to her. She silently said in her heart, "I got it right." After putting on his clothes, Leon quietly walked out of the room and headed towards the place where he had hidden the photo of Roswitha. He seems to still be sleepwalking, and he has no idea who gave him the command. Roswitha also left Leon's room. She quietly followed behind him and stared in the direction he was heading. During his sleepwalking, Leon would definitely not recall what he had experienced while sleepwalking. Seeing Leon's current appearance, Roswitha let out a cold laugh. When you wake up tomorrow morning, you will find that everything has returned to its starting point." She could imagine what expression Leon would show when he found out that the photo had been destroyed by her. As long as he loses those photos, she can take this opportunity to retaliate against what he did to her before and torture him severely. Led by Leon, Roswitha arrived at the back mountain of the Silver Dragon Castle. At this moment, they happened to pass by a forest. Under the moonlight, the shadows of some trees cast onto the ground, appearing as if they were scattered with mottled silver spots. The stream is quietly flowing beside the forest. A few fireflies carrying dim lanterns, sometimes skimming over the water and sometimes hiding in the woods. If someone listens carefully at this moment, they will hear the rustling of leaves and the sounds of unknown small animals interweaving into a pleasant nocturne, adding some lively melodies to the quiet night. Leon was still immersed in sleepwalking and slowly led Roswitha forward. Roswitha crossed her hands and placed them in front of her chest, then lifted her head to look around her surroundings. She found that the surrounding environment was either trees or some large and small stones. She didn't expect Leon to hide the photo on the back mountain in order to prevent her from finding it. She silently said in her heart, "What a cunning dragon slayer. No wonder I couldn't find any photos in the room. Finding a few photos of this vast back mountain is like searching for a needle in a haystack." Roswitha continued to follow Leon while searching everywhere for the place where Leon hid his photos. At this moment, she suddenly realized that the surrounding environment made her feel very familiar. However, I can't help but feel that the route he's taking me on is a bit questionable. The places I passed by were all the places he took me to that night. Roswitha thought for a moment and realized that all the places they had just passed were ones Leon had once taken her to. During that time, she was unconscious for a long time due to using the blood curse. As a result, when she woke up, Leon took her to these places and tortured her fiercely, in order to retaliate for the excessive things she had done to him before. After a while, Leon, who was walking at the forefront, suddenly stopped in his tracks. He stood in a certain spot in the forest and went no further. Noticing that Leon seemed to have stopped moving forward, Roswitha asked him in a low voice, "Have we arrived at our destination?" At this moment, Leon slowly turned around to face Roswitha. Although he still closed his eyes, he didn't seem to wake up. Suddenly, Leon's lips lifted slightly. He flashed a smug smile, seemingly quite pleased that Roswitha had followed him. "Damn it, I've been tricked. He wasn't asleep at all tonight. He was just putting on an act the whole time to play along with me." Noticing a subtle shift in Leon's smile, Roswitha realized she had been deceived by him. In fact, Leon didn't fall asleep at all tonight. When in the room, in order to tease her again, he pretended to be asleep and followed Roswitha's request to take her to the back mountain to help her search for photos. Roswitha tried to calm herself down and avoid letting Leon find out that she was very flustered now. She clenched her fist tightly and looked at him with a serious expression. She pretended to have already seen through his trickery and said to him, "You don't have to pretend to be asleep. I know you're already awake." Upon hearing Roswitha's words, Leon opened his eyes. Since Roswitha had already discovered his trickery, there was no need for him to continue pretending to be asleep. He showed her a confident expression and said to her, "Although I don't know what charm you want to use to make me obey you, it's obvious that this charm hasn't worked." Roswitha was a bit surprised by Leon's words. Has he not realized that he can sleepwalk yet? From Leon's words, Roswitha knew that Leon thought she was using magic on him to try to control him and help her find the photo. She never expected that Leon would still not know that he was sleepwalking and would express his true thoughts while sleepwalking. Leon opened his arms and walked step by step towards Roswitha. Roswitha wanted to escape from here, but it was too late. She slowly retreated towards the forest behind her. Leon approached her while asking her, "Malkivi, you should be familiar with the places you just passed by, right? What is your favorite part of this outdoor class?" It seems that Leon wants to help Roswitha with additional lessons. Roswitha's back hit a big tree. She realized that she had no way out now. She spoke loudly to him. "I don't like anywhere, especially here." At this moment, Leon quickly approached Roswitha and placed one of his hands on the big tree behind her. He once again confined her in his own space. As Leon approached her, Roswitha suddenly realized what Leon wanted to do next. Although she had thought about the worst outcome, she didn't expect him to do what he did today again tonight. She said to him, "Wait, do you want to?" Leon knows what Roswitha wants to say to him. Before she could finish speaking, he leaned into her ear and answered softly with a relaxed tone. "Well, that's right. Let's have tonight's last class here." He wrapped his hands around her waist and reduced the distance between them to 0. Then, he made an intimate touch with his hands and mouth on her body and neck. Roswitha couldn't stand Leon's carefully planned classroom content for her. Due to physiological reactions, her face was tinged with a faint blush. She couldn't help but shout loudly, "Ah, damn dragon slayer!" Her voice echoed throughout the entire forest. Due to her loud voice, some birds resting in the forest were awakened by her and flew into the sky. Some other small animals also hurriedly ran out to check the situation in the forest. Today is a very fulfilling day for Leon. However, today is a very bad day for Roswitha.